Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan regenerals. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're looking good. I hope you're feeling good because we've got another jam-packed reading for you all. Yes, we do. We have a jam-packed reading for you all. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Come and join the Love and Light family around here. Yes, 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 yes. One love to you all. Okay, so today's reading is all about what you don't see coming. What you don't see coming. We're gonna have a look and see what messages are coming from the cards, what intuitive gems, okay? And you may hear woy when we gather these intuitive gems, okay? So be sure to, just for some housewarming, to get a nice cup of tea so we can sit back, relax. If you've got some snacks, even better, okay? Let us know what you're sipping on, or what you're eating, or put it in the comments. We love the comments. Okay, we love to engage and build this community up. All right. So before we begin, we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So go to the number that is calling you. Okay, and what we'll do is do a little bit of gratitude just to bring in good energy into the reading. Okay, so let's begin. Thank you, universe. Thank you, spirit guides. Thank you, guardian angels. Thank you, ancestors, for the messages that we are about to receive today. May the messages resonate with the collective, with the community at Wagwan Tarot and Tea. May they use these messages to strengthen their intuition and their discernment every time. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. And I will see you on the other side. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan regenerals. So we're going to have a look and see what's under pile 1. Let's see what messages are under pile 1. So if you haven't, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Come and join the Love and Light family, and be sure to have a nice cup of tea or a beverage to keep you feeling hydrated as we get into these reads. Okay, let's see Wagwan. Okay, so what we don't see coming. Okay, let's see what the collective need to see, what they need to hear. Okay, so we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so did ask for 1 card please, and the 2 of Pentacles came out, and I feel like the 2 of Pentacles being here, the 2s can represent duality, it can represent seeking balance, also decisions needed to be made. And I feel like this can also be a feeling of needing to do something and deciding what is the best option. So I feel like there may be what you don't see coming is that there may be decisions that need to be made, and I feel like you may need to use your due diligence, making sure you take some time, even if it means going into hermit mode, taking some time to just sit down and really gather, all the research, any evidence that you need to really help you to make a full judgment on, or like a complete judgment. I'm getting full judgment, complete judgment, or an informed decision, to help you to make an informed decision. But I feel like it also may be a good time to just be aware of your finances. Also, like, if you haven't already, use the time to maybe do a spring cleaning with your finances. Are there anything that, just to ensure that you're making it so that your money's working for you? All of these kind of things could be key things that to look out for in terms of what you don't see coming. And I feel like also, behind behind the figure you see the waters and stuff like that, and I feel like the water can also represent that emotional energy. So I feel like if there's any kind of like patterns when it comes to your money, if you've noticed any impulses that you may take on when it comes to your money, to be mindful of that also. Okay, right, so let's have a look, because what was interesting about all of these reads for pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, a lot of oracle cards came out. So I felt like there was a lot of oracle messages that needed to be heard at this moment, at this time. So we're going to go into it. So we're going to look at the Australian bushflower oracle deck. Let's see what messages you have. So you have forgiveness. So there is forgiveness. Sorry, oh, that's the angels. Sorry, that's the healing of angels deck. So it's the forgiveness, body care. Now, rewind. Back to the Australian deck. So we have, these are like flowers that are found in the Australian bushes, and they're like really exotic flowers. So you've got the grey spider. It looks like a spider as well. The grey spider flower, look at that. The grey spider flower. Release deep fears and terror. Release deep fears and terror. Okay, then we got allow lichen. It's an interesting flower. It almost looks like mold on a tree or moss or something like that, but it says allows one to be aware of the light. Allows one to be aware of the light. So I feel like forgiveness is needed at this time. Now this could be something, maybe any sense of guilt. If you, again, when we said the Two of Pentacles can represent maybe having to make some decisions, you know, on making, because the Pentacles represents the energy of stability, security, earthiness, grounding, all those kind of things. Okay, so I feel like if there has been maybe some guilt around something that you've bought, maybe, or it could be something that you've studied, or you've put all your, you put all your eggs in one basket, and now you're kind of looking at whether that was the right thing to do, or whether there has been a relationship that didn't work out, or there's been some shame and guilt around this relationship and where you've invested your time and energy. I feel like it's asking you to you have to forgive yourself. You've got to forgive yourself, because you know, I mentioned earlier that behind the figure you see the water. You see the water, and then if you look at the reds as well, there's lots of reds and oranges, and I feel like the reds can represent the chakra, you know, the chakra, as well as the sacral. Okay, so I feel like it's not getting caught up in any shame or guilt, because then that can hinder your chakra energy as well. Okay, so I feel like forgiveness is very important at this time for you. Okay, as well as body care. So making sure you're looking after your body, looking after yourself, keeping yourself healthy. Okay, then we have the grey spider flower, releases deep fears. So if there has been any kind of feeling or deep feelings that you kind of kept to yourself, I feel like this is a good time to let go, because I feel like if you wanting to bring in new, if you want to manifest greatness into your life, you know, whatever it is that you wish to desire, whatever you wish to achieve, okay, I feel like you've got to be very mindful at this time. Okay, so what you don't see coming, because I feel like if there is anything, and I feel like there may be a time with the Two of Pentacles being here, and we'll clarify it in a bit, but I feel like the Two of Pentacles being here is telling that something is going to be coming your way. But I feel like when it does come your way, it may expose you to past feelings, because what I'm getting is past energy, or anything that has maybe happened that has given you maybe a sense of fear, feelings, a feeling around guilt or shame. And I feel like you can overcome this by making sure you're looking after yourself. I feel like it's important that you are eating nutritional meals, making sure you are getting plenty of time, plenty of rest, making sure you are keeping yourself hydrated, and that you are looking after yourself. Okay, and I feel like letting go, okay, taking that time to let go. Taking deep breaths. You know, if you're experiencing anything that is giving you that feeling, to take deep breaths to help you to overcome this, you know. And I'm going to also call on Archangel Michael. We call on Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. We call them 3 times just so that they are present in this reading. So Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. I ask that you are with us all at this time. May you heal and guide the collective and support them on what they don't see coming, so that you can protect them and help them to heal from any feelings of fear, shame or guilt, or when it comes to decisions, making decisions, if they have any apprehensions around making any decisions, to then help guide them through the process. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna clarify the 2 of Pentacles as well. Let's see what else could be going on, and we're going to use the Good Karma deck. So just give me a second. I'll just reach for the Good Karma deck. Right. So we've got the Good Karma deck. Let's have a look now and see. Here we have it, just to clarify the 2 of Pentacles, what's going on and what they don't see coming. Okay, one's come out. So we have the 6 of Wands. So the 6 of Wands, but it was upside down. But I feel like with the 6 of Wands, we can read it in 2 ways. I feel like the 6 of Wands could there could be some things that you might, there might be some success coming, and there might be also possibilities of something not always, possibly coming in as like, maybe you've not have achieved it. But I feel like in that situation, don't let it, now, you know, what we don't see coming is, don't let it get to you to the point that, you know, your fears stops you from achieving it. So I feel like if there is something coming to you, and if we're so caught up in our fears, I feel like that can really hinder us from achieving it. Okay, so let's see what's at the front of the deck, and we see, look, so we've got the 5 of Wands in reverse. We've got the 5 of the Wands in reverse. So that can be like, the 5 of Wands can represent competition. So I feel like that could be a lack of competition. Okay, 7 of Cups in the reverse. So I feel like the 7 of Cups being in reverse and the 5 of Wands, there could be some kind of sense of possibly like I feel like this could be like conflict, but then kind of maybe options have kind of then got smaller and smaller. But then I feel like I'm also getting this feeling that if something does come your way, and let's say if it was a particular, let's say if it was a job, and there might have been no other candidate at the time that they felt that was suited, and they came and they asked you if you wanted to do it. And I feel like maybe the fact that there wasn't many competition or anybody like that, if it's made you feel a particular way, but I feel like it's saying don't let any confidence issues or fear hinder you from taking it. If that's something that you want to do, let it don't let your fears, don't let anything hinder you. Let me see, let's pull out a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what comes out. Let's see what comes out from the Jamaican proverbs. What we don't see coming. Okay, so we have don't expect anything from a pig but a grunt. So not expect nothing from a pig but a grunt. Not expect nothing from a pig but a grunt. Do not expect anything from a pig but a grunt. Do not expect anything from a pig but a grunt. So here it's telling us, don't expect or have high hopes or expectations if you know someone is an idiot. Don't be fooled by an idiot. But I feel like there's more than one message here. I feel like this is something like, if there is something that you're kind of like making decision on what you should do, or on what you should do, I feel like it's saying don't get too caught up on that, because then it can then really play with you in terms of how your body, how you're feeling. You may be over questioning yourself and then go easily into your worries, feeling anxious about it, and to your fears. And I feel like it's saying here, allows one to be aware of the light. I feel like this situation is happening to help you to see what's important. But I feel like if it is a love situation, okay, I feel like it's going to also be a process of forgiving and forgiving yourself. You know, if it's the decision that you've made, or any past relationships that you may experience, and you felt, I feel like I'm getting, why me? Why did I do this? You know, I feel like it's like retuning that to say, this happened to me because I needed to learn this. You know, I had to learn this, and now I know this. I can move forward with this. Okay? And I feel like with the Five of Wands, if there was kind of maybe any disagreements with anyone or anything, I feel like this is like what I needed to understand this, to maybe see that there was fears that could have resulted to this situation, fears that could have resulted to me taking myself away completely, that we have here like this, the Seven of Cups being in reverse, that it kind of resulted to me, maybe I had plenty of options and my options kind of got limited because there might be some kind of decision deficit when it comes to making decisions. Like that could be something you may struggle with, and I feel like it could be something that you just, you know, I feel like taking that time to just ground yourself, whether it's get your feet in grass and just sit and just connect, you know, or going for like a walk, getting some fresh air, looking after yourself, listening to a meditation to really help you to feel grounded, you know. So if you are struggling with making decisions, you know, that can really help you to tune into yourself, okay? So we're overcoming those thoughts and feelings of fears, because I feel like these thoughts and feelings of fears is very much like the Eight of Swords energy, okay? Where we're so caught up in our thoughts and feelings and fears that it hinders us from making decisions. And I feel like this can be, especially with the Two of Pentacles being here, it can be hindering when you want to go and look at building things, whether it could be in a relationship, projects, or your career. This can be a sabotaging energy, okay? So what you don't see coming, I feel like this is the energy that you just need to be aware of and be mindful of. So we're gonna look into the chakra. Let's see what chakra energy could be impacted on this. Let's have a quick shuffle. Okay. Yes, so we've got the solar plexus, and we'll say this is like the we've got the root chakra energy going on here. So I feel like, you know, really taking time to work on what is it that we're passionate about. You know, look at our self-confidence, look at our self-esteem. How is that being impacted at this time when we're having any decisions, or we've got any things that are making us feel a particular way? Notice it, write it down, you know, any worries that you're having, as well as look at the root. You know, sometimes when the root can represent, you know, from our early socialization, when we were, how we were taught, how we were raised by our parents or our families. What values did we pick up along the way? Are those values being triggered by the decisions that we have to take now? Or is your inner child intact with what you're having to experience now? Is it raising any kind of concerns, any worries for you at this moment of time? write it down. Okay, write it down. And if you can, making sure you are looking after yourself, calling on Archangel Michael, call on Archangel Michael for protection, call on Archangel Raphael for healing energy, so that, those answers can come, okay? Even asking your guardian angels, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the universe, God Almighty, just ask to give you the answers that you need at this time. Whether it's through signs, showing me an angel number, okay? For example, you can say, ask for 444. Please show me 444 to let me know this. Please show me 333 to let me know this. Please show me 222 to let me know this. And, notice any patterns that you see, write it down, so that you might see, like, okay, there is a pattern in this situation here, okay? Right, so we are going to pull out a crystal message. Let's see from the crystal oracle deck. Let's see what crystal you could have around you at this time also. Oh, so emeralds will be a really good crystal to have, and it's about prevent. And I feel like to prevent these kind of fears, anything that could be hindering you from taking making decisions that that can really help you at this time. So I feel like this will be really good for you. Right, we're just gonna have a look. As we saw, remember it was 5 of Wands, and we saw the 7 of Cups. Let's have a look as well to see what else wants to come out for the collective who chose pile 1. Let's see what message wants to come out. Let's see what message wants to come out. So we have, look, yes, the Empress. So I feel like is your energy. Let's see what the Empress and the 4 of Cups. Yeah. So I feel like the body care is really the Empress. Your divine feminine is really needing that work, because sometimes I feel like with the Empress energy is the mother of the tarot deck, you see? So you see how you have the Emperor is the father, the Empress is the mother. Now I feel like with the Empress being the mother, okay, and I feel this might be going back to maybe things that you may have witnessed as a child and things that you've experienced, that the mother represents that nurturing energy, that loving energy, okay, where the decision making is really very much the Emperor energy in you, the divine masculine energy, the doer. Okay, the masculine energy represents the doer, the taking action, okay, going out there, doing the hunting, all that kind of thing. Whereas the Empress energy is like the kind of like the one that gathers everything and then materializes it into abundance, okay? Like I feel like that is naturally the feminine energy, okay, of the Empress. But I feel like with the Empress popping up, I'm just going to see what's on at the bottom. So we've got the Magician, and we have the Queen of Swords behind it, and we have the Tower. I feel like the Tower and the Tower and the Magician being in reverse, I feel like what you don't see coming is that it's triggering off the Empress energy, but I feel like it's you having to take time to look after your health and make sure, surround yourself with the emerald crystal, as well as tap into the energy of Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, because I feel like maybe, even if you, and I feel like this could be, you might be doing really well, but I feel like it could be a lot of the doing and not investing a lot of time in your feminine energy, because we are feminine and masculine, think of it, the duality. I feel like that could be what's causing an imbalance in you, and I feel like it's saying taking time to make sure you're looking after yourself, Okay, and I feel like this is it. Don't be an idiot. Like, I feel like this is kind of saying you don't take that, like, don't be foolish with your own self, making sure you take time to look after yourself and nurture that the empress in you. So wherever the empress, if the empress is right with the body care, go out. You have, when's the last time you've gone to do your nails? When's the last time you've gone to do your hair? When's the last time you've gone to a spa day? When's the last, all of these things, ask yourself these things, and ask yourself, okay, when's the last time you worked on your project? When's the last time you've taken all those times to maybe stay up late to get something done? Now balance it with the empress energy. How much time have you invested in yourself physically? How much time have you invested in looking after your health? How much time have you invested in doing the things that you love? How much to ask yourself these questions, because I feel like the more you ask yourself these questions, the more clearer the decision now will be making for yourself, and then saying, right, I need to make these decisions for myself. And I feel like this could be, you are very good at achieving things, but then I feel like you doubt yourself at times, and sometimes needs that reassurance from by others. And I feel like it's saying, you know what, even if you can, support from friends and things like that, but I feel like it's really take the time to look after your health, because I feel like the Four of Cups is kind of, maybe you might have been getting these inklings that you needed to do that. And I feel like this message, if you're seeing this message now, this is a message from divine saying you need to take this, because what you don't see coming, is, you maybe feeling really lethargic, feeling like, wow, I really need to take some time out. And I feel like you can prevent that. Look at that. You can prevent that by taking the time to really look after yourself now. Okay. Wow. You see? And I feel like that's what allows you to be aware of the light. Look at that. We're gonna pull out a well-being message. Let's pull out a well-being message. Let's see what the well-being message wants to tell us. Right, let's see what well-being message wants to come out for the collective. Look at that. Establish boundaries. I feel like this is needed. When you see the Two of Pentacles, yeah, work on those boundaries. Yes. I'll just make it look a bit neater for you to see. Yes, work on those boundaries. Get there and go out there and watch a play. See, go out there and watch a play. Go and do some things for you that you enjoy doing. Write down look what we just said. Write down everything that is worrying you. Write it down, because that is all part of that releasing process. Write it down. So if you haven't, get a journal, okay? We may look to create one as well for the collective, so you have something that you can use. You can print it out and write down your worries, okay? Focus on your breathing. Look at that, taking deep breaths, and just even saying things like, all of this is I'm going through this, is this learning experience, but I know everything's going to be working in my favor, and I'm thankful for Archangel Michael. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for always being by my side, looking after me and guiding me and communicating with me. And even build that relationship with your guardian angels, or your ancestors, spirit guide. Ask them, can you communicate this way with me, or through a number, through a sign, to let me know that you're here, to let me know that you're present, and I feel like that will really help you to build that connection as well, or if you use tarot cards as well, use tarot cards with the swords, that swords energy can be used to really signify Archangel Michael. So if you see a King of Swords, if you see the Ace of Swords, that could be Archangel Michael's way of communicating with you. Okay, if you see the Archangel Raphael, sorry, if you see like the Temperance, okay, that could also be Archangel Raphael's way of showing that to communicate with you. And with the Temperance card, it does represent the energy of Archangel Raphael. So you could use those ways as well to communicate. Right, as well as look at your root chakra. Look at any things that any values, and I feel like this could also be, with your root chakra, anything that you've picked up along the way. It may be kind of triggering those things to really ask yourself, well, now that I'm at a stage of adulthood, do those values still apply? Are they still important? Okay, look at your self-confidence, work on your self-esteem. As I always say in the reads, this is something that we like, an important message that it tends to always resurface a lot. Just like fitness is not something that we can maintain. Okay, fitness is something that we don't maintain. Let's say, right, we've got our dream body, and we don't have to do any more exercise. That's not how it works. We could wish it works like that, but it doesn't work like that. And I feel like it's the same with our self-esteem, with the sacral being here, okay, and the other root. It's the same with our self-esteem, our confidence, what we deem as important in our lives. All of those things, it's like we go through cycles. We will have to work through those things. And just like fitness doesn't stay the same, just like our self-esteem doesn't stay the same. So we have to work constantly, be working on ourselves. And like the Empress being here is saying, I feel like this is the core energy of the Empress saying, you need to balance, you need to find balance now. Take that time to find balance, to work on yourself, enjoy those things. Maybe buy some flowers for yourself. When's the last time you've bought flowers for yourself? When's the last time you've gone to get your hair done? When's the last time you've gone to maybe buy some makeup or some nice toiletries or things for yourself? When's the last time you've went and made yourself a nice meal? When's the last time you've done something without worrying about money or anything? When's the last time you just went and just done something for yourself? And I feel like that's really what is the key message from this reading. And I feel like if there's been some resistance to it, this is now the divine saying, right, I want you to do this, because I feel like you can avoid this feeling of lackluster with the Magician, as well as look, the Queen of Swords being in reverse and the Tower moment. If you take that time, because we all experience Tower moments. Tower moments are there to kind of shake things up, and I feel like what you don't see coming is that shake up. But I feel like that shake up can be prevented if you take the time to say, right, instead of me working myself, being in my masculine energy, but not replenishing in that, to balance out my Empress energy, my feminine energy, not being nurtured, not being looked after. I need to take that time to look after my body. I need to take that time to forgive myself. And I feel like that forgiveness could be also when you feel like, oh, I've got this to do, I've got to do it. You know what? Things are always going to be there. But are you making sure you're taking time to look after yourself? And I feel like that's where you need to be kind to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Darling, listen up. Listen, I'm going to go into the ancestral voice now. Into that ancestral Jamaican voice now. Darling, honey, listen to what me I said to you right now. You have to look after yourself. There is only one you. There is only one you. So you have to make sure you look after yourself. You hear that? You have to look after yourself. Because if you don't look after yourself, guess what happened? Yes, you start to worry, you start to threat, you start to all these things, and it's not good for your body. Listen up. Okay. Right, so this simply means there's only one you. So you have to look after yourself. You have to look after yourself, because if you don't, all it leads to is worries. things starting to become unbalanced, and that unbalance then starts to show up in your body, how you think, how you feel. You start questioning yourself. Fears start to resurface because you're not looking after yourself. And even if those fears resurface, you're not in a state of mind to really manage that. So then that can lead to you really, really kind of going through that tower moment. And that tower moment can really be avoided if now that you see, if you're watching this and you see it, right, what steps can you take? Trust your intuition. What is your intuition telling you? Have you been feeling like this? Have you been noticing those patterns but been ignoring it with the Four of Cups? Because the Four of Cups, this is how I see the Four of Cups. Just for learning, this is how I see the Four of Cups. Don't be this guy. Don't be this person. Don't be this person. Don't be this person. When the blessings are coming, they ignore it. You hear that? They ignore it. That's the Four of Cups. That's the Four of Cups energy. When a blessing comes by, they choose to ignore. We're not choosing to ignore no blessing. No. Not round here. Not around Tarot T. We're not blocking, and we're not ignoring blessings. When blessings come, we give thanks. And this is why I love to give thanks before the reading starts, because that is bringing that good energy of gratitude. And I'll let you into a secret. When it comes to gratitude is one of the best ways to bring good energy around you, because you are being grateful, you are being thankful, that the universe is blessing you and blessing you. So don't be this guy. Alright, so we're going to leave it there. But I hope the messages are resonating with you, collective. You know what we do, right? We take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave. I have to tell you straight. Leave the rest. I saw it go around here. I saw it go. This simply means that's how it goes around here. We take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go. That's how it goes around here. Alright, so on that note, look good, feel good, get into that Empress energy, stay hydrated. If there's any fears or anything, write it down. And I'll see you on the next one. Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we have pile 2. So let's see what messages are under pile 2. Let's see Wagwan. But before we do, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Come and join the Love and Light family around here. Okay, and be sure to have a nice beverage to keep you hydrated. And if you feel you need to sip through while you gather, so be it, because I'll be sipping with you. Alright, let's see. Wagwan. Okay. Right, so a lot of oracle messages popped out more than the tarot. So we will just, clarify as we go on. But yeah, there was a lot of oracle messages that popped out, right? So we got the Page of Cups. So what you don't see coming, the Page of Cups. Now the Page of Cups represents a younger energy, okay, when it comes to love. So I feel like there could be an energy of love. And I feel like this could also represent maybe an inner child, what you don't see coming. This could be something to do with your inner child when it comes to love, how you value love. Okay, it may not necessarily mean that it could be a love interest that's coming towards you, but I feel like it could be maybe how it might be a time where you might go and experience what love looks like to you. You might have to value what love looks like to you, okay, and how you value love can also impact on how you love and show love and how you receive love, when it comes to your love interest and how you love and view love from others, okay? So keep that in mind and what you don't see coming, okay? Right, so we're going to look at the oracles now. So we've got Healing with Angels Oracle deck. We have Harmony. So Harmony is needed at this time. And we've got Romance here. So I feel like, as we was mentioning earlier, this could definitely be about seeking harmony, seeking balance in love, and how you value love and how you see love. Now we've got, with the Australian Bushflower Oracle deck, we have the Sydney Rose, okay? Realizing that we are all one, that there is no separation. So this is something that you have to keep in mind, that there's no, realizing we are all one and there is no separation. Okay, we have the Sturt Desert P, grief and sadness. So there may have been some grief and sadness. Okay, and we have the Red Helmet Orchid, clears father or authority issues and helps with father bonding. Now we have grief and sadness, we have romance, Page of Cups, harmony, and we have the Sydney Rose, which is about realizing that we are all one, and we have the Red Helmet Orchid, which is clears father or all authority issues and helps father bonding. Now, you know how we said earlier about I'm going to say a warrior moment, but I feel like this is really something to do with, let's spread it here. I feel like this is something definitely to do with an inner child, and maybe how that has impacted on you. So we've got some chakras, like colors in here. We're just gonna have a fiddle and see which color comes out, okay? Or what could be impacted in this time. What chakra could be impacted in this time? Let's have a look. Oh, quite a few came out. Wow, look at that. We have the heart chakra. So the green represents the heart chakra. We have the red chakra. Sorry, with the red chakra. The root chakra, I meant to say. Okay, and it's represented by the red, color red. So there is definitely some inner child energy going on here as well. We have the blue chakra. We have the throat chakra, which is represented by the color blue. Okay, or the turquoise or light blue. Then we have purple, which is representing the energy of the crown chakra. Wow, so let's place all of these chakras. So we got the crown, okay, the top of the head, okay? So when we say wear your crown, that's where it's like the top, okay? Then we have the throat chakra, which is on the throat area, okay? So that impacts our communication, okay? So crown is all about our consciousness, our self-awareness, okay? The throat is all about our communication, you know, our ability to express. And you know how we said earlier, how we said earlier, it's coming together now. How we said earlier that we can be impacted on how we see love, how we value love, how we receive it, how we retrieve it, how we give it, okay? How we express it. Then we have the heart, okay? We have the heart. Let's put that there so there's space for the heart. Then we have the heart, okay? And we have the root chakra, which is here in that area. So all of these areas are being impacted in this time. So what you don't see coming is that there could be a romance, there could be a situation that triggers this. But I feel like whatever you may have experienced during your childhood can resurface itself up, and I feel like it's definitely something to do with a father, and I feel like you may need to seek healing. And maybe you might go through a period of really questioning yourself, going whether you may have not received the love from your father, or whether you may be you idolized or valued the love that you received from your father and from what you saw from your parents, that because you may have not experienced it in your own adulthood life, that it is causing you to then question things of, did you, the love that you saw, was it authentic, was it real, was it true, or was it kind of, the word fabricated is coming to mind, whether it was kind of fabricated in a way that it created a sense of falsehood that you're going to meet other people who's going to be just like that. So I feel like it's kind of making you, it may be causing a lot of questioning at this time. Let's just pull out a card from the Good Karma Tarot deck to clarify what's going on. For the collective you chose pile 2, what messages do you have regarding why the Page of Cups is here? Look, we've got the Judgment in reverse. We've got the Judgment in reverse. We have the High Priestess, so I feel like it's definitely something to do with intuition. The Four of Cups, the Nine of Coins, and the King of Coins. So the King of Pentacles. So I feel like the fact that they've all let's put them all up first so you can see them. Okay, let's put them all up. So I'll put it this way so you can see them, and we'll talk about them. So I feel like, as we said earlier, I feel like when it comes to love, because this is definitely it's definitely a message about love and how you receive love. I feel like with the Judgment being here, there's definitely I feel like it definitely will awake a lot of feelings around your consciousness, your self-awareness, how you express love, how you give and receive love, as well as how you value love. I feel like it's definitely going to bring a lot of those kind of things. But I feel like with it being reversed, I feel like you now have to face it. I feel like it's kind of saying this is something that's going to be, I feel like this could be something like you've come to this time where it's going to, if you meet someone now, you're going to have to, it's going to raise these questions. But I feel like with the High Priestess being here, okay, with the High Priestess being here, whether they could have, because I feel like they could have come either upright or reverse. I don't feel like it really matters at this time, but I feel like your intuition now is really going to kick in terms of that you really have to trust your intuition and trust your discernment. And I feel like maybe when it comes to love, I feel like you may have had a kind of a love or looked at love in a way that wasn't necessarily healthy. And I feel like with the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups, I wanted to say Nine of Cups, but the Nine is the Nine of Pentacles, which represents we'll start with the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups represents, that self-confidence, self-esteem, feeling secure in yourself, okay, where whether you're on your own or you're in a relationship, you are constantly working on your security, your emotional security. And I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles it's very similar, but it comes to your money, your stability, all those kind of things, is you building that stability, that security for yourself when it comes to your financially security. But I feel like this can also, what's going on could be also impacting your sense of financial security, but it can also be making you feel like you are not confident in your financial security. And I feel that could be the root chakra that is causing that, as well as the crown. I feel like there could be sense of that could be impacting on you. But I feel like with the Four of Cups, as I said earlier in pile 1, don't be this guy. When I see the Four of Cups, it's really saying don't be this guy. But I feel like it's not that you don't see the blessings, because I feel like you see the blessings, but I feel like because there is some energy here, some blockages, if someone does come your way, because look at this, look who wants to come your way, a King of Pentacles. Now there may be an interracial element, maybe not. But I feel like if there's someone that comes your way, I feel you have to overcome. You have to overcome any grief, any sadness. So if there has been maybe a loss of a loved one, I feel like you have to take the time to look after yourself. But I feel like maybe you're saying, I'm not ready. And I feel like it might be of making your, as they say, your picker being off or your radar being off, to just navigating, just accepting or receiving love. And I feel like some time is needed for this. And I'm going to call on Archangel Michael. I'm going to call on Archangel Raphael. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. I ask that you are present with the collective who chose Pile 2. If they're experiencing any loss, any grief, any sadness, whether it's from their childhood, periods of where in their childhood, or any periods that they're currently experiencing now when it comes to their love life, how they give love, how they receive love, and if there's been any issues around authority, any father figures, any parents or anything like that, I ask that they heal, that you give them the support so that they can heal their hearts, heal their minds, and release any blockages in their root chakra, their heart chakra, their throat chakra, and their crown chakra, so it's not hindering them to receive any intuitive blessings and any intuitive messages, any signs and any synchronicities at this time. May you guide them and give them the healing that they need. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I feel like, yes, this is what's going on, because if we look at the High Priestess, one of the learning methods is, when it comes to this card, is think of the High Priestess as your power of intuition, that connection to the divine. Okay, now I feel like if there's blockages in the crown and the divine is trying to give you messages like the Four of Cups, you're not going to be receiving it. You're not going to be receiving it because there's blockages there. And then the throat, you're not going to be expressed how you truly feel, how to, what you say, or say anything or express anything, because there's blockages there when it comes to that. And then your heart is also impacted by that, because how you give and receive love can be very distorted at this time, or you may question, the kindness or what you see from others. Okay, and then the root as well, so that with the stability and feeling secure in yourself. And I feel like this is probably why they've all come reverse, that maybe the masculine side of you, in terms of you getting things done, doing, can also be impacted. You feeling secure in yourself can also be impacted. So I feel like, take that time. If what you don't see coming, take that time to really look after yourself. Let's see what's at the front and at the bottom of the deck. Yes, look, we've got the Six of Swords. So I feel like it's a feeling of feeling stuck. And we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so the Knight of Wands is like one of the fastest of the knights in the deck, is like to get up and do something. Go and get your if you're working on things, to get up and do something. Look at that, the Five of Cups. So there is definitely some grief and loss. And calling on Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to be with you at this time, whether if there is a loss of a loved one, or maybe it might be an anniversary of an anniversary of a loved one, or if there is any issues where it was maybe your inner child, where there was a parent figure where there wasn't any love, or the love was inconsistent, and it may have impacted on your ability to show romance and love to others. I feel like now is the time to seek that harmony. Call on Archangel Michael, call on Archangel Raphael, write down any things that are worrying you, And I feel like use this time to, let your loved ones help you. Let your loved ones help you, and to really take time in making sure you're looking after yourself as well. So we're going to pull out a Jamaican proverb. Let's see what message wants to come out. This one's quite a deep read. Right, let's see. Right, so 1-1 cock off full basket. 1-1 cock off full basket. So this simply means focus and achieve what you want in life. Prosperity and abundance. And I feel like this can really come, the prosperity and abundance can really come when you have taken time to work on this healing. I feel like this really needs to heal, because these are really blocked. And I feel like with the sacral, it's not showing up, the sacral and the solar plexus. If you focus on your what drives you, what passions, what hobbies you may have, I feel like that might help you to unlift a lot of this energy and connecting with things. Maybe dance, listening to comedy, watching comedy. I feel like dancing, laughing. Rewind. Messages are coming. Let me make it clear. Dancing and laughing, I feel like could be a really good way to lift and remove those blockages, okay, that you are currently experiencing. Dancing is such a brilliant way to let energy flow, and to lighten and release any blockages around you. Okay. Right, so I feel like this is a really good time to really just making sure you are seeking harmony and you are looking after yourself. Okay, so if we have this Judgment being here, and we can put them up right now. Okay, we have the 9 of coins. Okay, we have the 4 of cups, and we have the King of Pentacles. I feel like just taking that time to look after yourself, I think, is very key in what you don't see coming. Now, yes, we've pulled out the Jamaican proverbs. I feel drawn to pull out another one, so let's pull out another one. Let's see what else will come up. Okay, so we have cockroach have no business in a foul fight. Cockroach have no business in a foul fight. So a cockroach has no business in a fight when it comes to fowls. So think of chickens, ducks, all those kind of things. They have no business being in that fight. So this simply means don't get involved in things that don't concern you. Mind your business. So that I feel like there's something you need to keep that in mind. Don't get involved in things that don't concern you. Just mind your business at this time. Okay, mind your business at this time. Right, so we're going to pull out some well-being messages. Let's see what well-being messages you need to hear at this time, and what you don't see. What you don't see coming. Quite a few came out for you. Right, we'll read them. Get a manicure, a pedicure. Yes, get a manicure or a pedicure. It's about taking that time to really lift and shift those chakras. Those chakras need to be lifted. No phone for an hour before bed. Yep. Because again, if we're working on any worries or any sadness, any grief or anything like that, and we need to balance that, okay, it's about creating healthy habits, healthy boundaries for yourself. Write a gratitude list. Write a gratitude list of what you are thankful for, in your life. And I feel like this will also help you to get out this 4 of Cups energy. Okay. Right, go on a nature walk. Go on a nature walk, like the 9 of coins here. Go on a nature walk. Go on a nature walk. Wow. FaceTime, call a friend. FaceTime, call a friend. Twerk your stress away. Why? Did we not say about dancing? Dancing, laughing. I keep saying laughing. Rewind. Dancing and laughing. Yes, dancing and laughing could be a really good way to boost your spirit, to uplift you, okay? To uplift you. So twerk your stress away. Yes. Yes, maybe we could do a Wagwan charity stress twerk your stress away. Yes, we're gonna let's do this. Let's claim this. Okay. Practice mindfulness. Yes, practice mindfulness. And I feel like whoa, the messages are coming out because I feel like when you practice that mindfulness, look what goes. Your throat chakra, your crown chakra will start to lift. Your heart chakra, your root chakra. Yes. Take a relaxing bath. Yeah, you see, take a relaxing bath. You are finding ways. Unfortunately, grief, sadness, all of those things are part of our human experience. Whether we like it or not, it's all part of our human experience. But ultimately, when we go through those stages, okay, and it could be around different ages, different stages for some of us, when we go through those stages, it's to help us to learn lessons, it's help us to heal, it's to help us to become stronger, okay. And I feel like these experiences that you may be experiencing with your chakras being blocked in this particular time is to help you to overcome that, and I feel like trusting in the divine, call on your guardian angels, they can really help you to come out of this, okay? Right, so that when you do get down days when sometimes you just feel like meh, you just feel like low mood, or feel like, creating healthy habits, healthy routines for yourself to help you to uplift yourself out of it, okay? Go and watch a movie. See, go and watch a movie. Spend time with friends. Look at the. Hey, I just saw it. Why? Dance. You've got to dance. Dance is part of your routine. If twerk your stress away and dance is not, it is that is very telling that you've got to be doing that. If you haven't been dancing lately, what are you waiting for? You better get your butt and start dancing. You better move your hips like you're Shakira, girl. You better start moving like you're Shakira. Yeah. Play squash. Look, all these healthy habits. Review your routine. Yes, look at things that you're doing and incorporate more of these good habits into your life. Okay, book a chiropractor. So book a chiropractor can be really good for your back. Taking that time, you're not slumping like the Four of Cups. Okay, let's see what this one is. And compliment yourself. Yes, compliment yourself. I feel like it's important that you talk positively about yourself. You are doing all these healthy habits, because all these healthy habits, look, buy yourself flowers. Buy yourself flowers. All of these things will really help you to bring more romantic energy, and I feel like if there has been things that maybe you didn't see, you didn't witness, I feel like it's also going to help heal your inner child. It's going to help heal your inner child, and it's going to lift each chakra, all those blockages from those chakras, so that you can feel good, you can see, let's just pull out another card. Let's see, if once, the collective does all this healing, takes that time to create healthy habits, show us what would be the outcome. Let's see. Ooh, the Page of Cups again. The Page of Cups again. Look at that. Boy. Show us what would be the outcome. I feel like the Page of Cups from the initial beginning is you reconnecting with what drives you, what makes you passionate. But I feel like it resurfacing it back again is saying that you will find that person. And I feel like that you will find that person when you might mean that it's like you're going through like a spiritual awakening of maybe things that you question everything, but I feel like it's only going to bring you back to a place where you're starting back again as that young free child who there's so many options open there for you, and for you to believe that you can achieve and do whatever you want, and it's going to open many doors, many opportunities for you. Let's see what's at the front. Look, so King of Cups, but yes, we've got the King of Cups. So I feel like with the King of Cups being here, it is downwards. I think like keep on working on it, and I feel like it's going to really, I feel like maybe from the Page of Cups, it's like, small steps, but keep on incorporating these healthy habits. Let's see what else. And look, Ace of Cups as well. So I feel like the King of, look, I feel like the King of Cups, because we've got the King of Cups, and we have the Ace of Cups. So I feel like taking the time to work on you is key in this, and I feel like the more you take that time to work on you, I feel like it will shift. It will create that it will create that energy shift. Focus on you, dance, look, working on your own self, helping you to become more aware, helping you to be more confident, so that when you're ready and you feel like you have got more harmony in your life, then you can then open the doors to a King of Coins. You can then open yourself to the King of Cups. Look, the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. You might need to still work on any Nines of Wands energy, maybe any defensive, any kind of energy like this, because we've got the Devil here, the Four of Swords. But I feel like this is the key. What you need to do is taking that time to really look after yourself. Looking after yourself is important at this time, because I feel like the Page of Cups is still representing the love that you may feel that you can offer at this time, and I feel like that's okay, but taking that time to look after yourself and just focus on creating healthy habits, healthy routines for yourself, so that when that time is ready and you're thinking, right, if I'm single, I feel like now that I've taken that time to work on myself and I'm creating healthy habits, healthy routines for myself, then I can go and look. But I feel like taking this time to really tune in to yourself, making sure you are complimenting yourself, making sure you're buying yourself nice things, making sure you are dancing, you're twerking, you're doing whatever you do to make you feel good, and to really shift anything, and if you are going through like any loss or anything, like focusing on the good things that you remember and all those kind of things, and how you will treasure those memories, and again that will help you to find that harmony. Okay, so to the collective who chose pile 2, I hope the messages are resonating. Okay, you know what we do around here: take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go. Okay, this simply means that's how it goes around here. Take what resonates and leave the rest. So to the collective who chose pile 2, be sure to stay hydrated, look good, feel good, look after yourself, love on yourself, pour love on on yourself. Okay, and I'll see you on the next one. One love to you all, and Wagwan. Wagwan people, Wagwan tea sippers, Wagwan generals. So we have pile 3 in what we don't see coming. Okay, what you don't see coming. So let's see what's under pile 3. But before we begin, please like and subscribe to Wagwan Tarot and Tea. Let's grow this family, this love and light family at Wagwan Tarot and Tea. And be sure to have a nice beverage, a nice cup of tea, some water to stay hydrated, or even some snacks, so you can, as we get into these intuitive reads, okay, you are sitting back, relaxed and hydrated. Yes, yes, yes. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. Wow, go on. Okay, so let's start with the oracle. So we've got the Australian Bushflower Oracle deck, and we've got the Healing with Angels Oracle. So we've got nature. So nature would be a really good time. Okay, nature and meditation. This is a really good time to connect with these things. Okay, maybe doing some grounding exercises. Okay, meditation. Okay, and this is why we like to incorporate it into like the reads, as well as at Wagwan Tarot and Tea, just to make videos around it, because I feel like with tarot's is a therapeutic, and we like to use it in that way, in a kind of like a coaching style therapeutic way. And I feel like all of those things they're all connected. Okay, right, so we've got the Isopogon, which is look at this flower, ain't it cute? It looks a bit like a nest, or like yeah, it's a very interesting flower. But it's the ability, here it says, the ability to learn from past experiences, retrieve old or forgotten knowledge. The ability to learn from past experiences, retrieve old or forgotten knowledge. Interesting. Then we have, because quite a few of these flower messages came out, the peach flowered tea tree. So the peach flowered tea tree relieves boredom and mood swings, develops emotional stability, consistency and commitment. And I feel like maybe this is where connecting with nature, meditating will really help. If you've been experiencing feelings of boredom, restlessness, I feel like it will really help you to kind of overcome that. Then we have wedding bush, commitment to any areas of life. And again, mentioned restlessness. If you're feeling restless, that, you know, restlessness is the opposite to being committed. Being able to see yourself being in a stable position, stay in one place, you know, sitting down and embracing the calm. Okay. Then we have autumn leaves. Okay, so ease the transition of passing out over, letting go and moving on. So that if there has been maybe a loss of a loved one, okay, I feel like this could be also just an important time to maybe connect with nature, as well if there's been any maybe past relationships or things that have gone and they're now in the past. I feel like it's like embracing that, and so that you can bring new into your life. Okay, because it's going to also be a process of letting go, not holding on to it anymore. If it's not serving you, we've got to say, right, we've got to let go of it. We've got to let go because it's not serving us. Okay, all right, so let's just put that here. Okay, right, and we're going to look now at the tarot. So let's see what the tarot is saying. So the tarot, we've got the world. Okay, so we have the world for tarot, and we have the Four of Wands. So I feel like, let's see what the world and the Four of Wands is telling us. So I feel like the world being here and the Four of Wands being here is what you don't see coming. I feel like it's an opportunity to embrace things, to embrace brilliant things into your life. But I feel like for it to happen, whether it could be a wonderful relationship that is all about commitment, as well as the opportunity to travel, to explore, I feel like with what you don't see coming is to let go of the past, to let go of things that are no longer serving you, to let go of things that are no longer aligned with you, to let go of any past guilt, any shame, to let go of any things that are hindering you, to let go of any blockages, so it's not hindering your future. Are you with me? You hear that? What you don't see coming is that, okay? Because there's a lot of messages about commitment to any areas of your life. The ability to learn from past experiences. Look at that. To relieve boredom, mood swings, develop emotional stability, consistency and commitment. To ease the transition of passing over, letting go and moving on. So if there has been something like a loss of loved one or anything like that, we're gonna because we see this angel here, meditation. Let's just call on Archangel Raphael. I'm gonna call on Archangel Raphael, Archangel Chamuel, and Archangel Michael. So Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Chamuel. We repeat them 3 times. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Chamuel, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Chamuel. I think that's the third one. Put it in the comments, is the third one. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Chamuel. I think that's the third time now. I ask that you are here and that you are present with the collective at this time, and may you provide your loving, healing, guiding, protective energy to the collective. If there is any loss of loved ones, if there is any kind of feelings of restlessness, any kind of feelings where they need to kind of work on that and heal any obstacles, any blockages that they're currently experiencing, so it's not hindering their future and any possibilities or any opportunities that they wish to pursue, or any opportunities coming their way. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because here we've got the 4 of Wands, and I feel like this is a blessing. It's a message of blessings coming into your life, into your existence. And I feel like it's saying, take this time to really tune into that. Tune into new blessings of opportunities coming your way. Yes. And the world being here, I feel like that's saying, tap into that energy of new blessings of abundance coming your way. But you have to be ready for it, and to be able to be ready for it, I feel like it's saying you need to take that time to really work on any things, because the world also represents a new cycle, a new beginnings. But I feel like you have to be ready for that beginning to come in. Okay, let's pull out the Good Karma Tarot deck. Okay, and just to clarify the messages from the world and the 4 of Wands for the collective who chose power 3, what they don't see coming. Look, yes, you see, it's the 8 of Swords, and this is what I'm saying about that restlessness, that feeling. We're gonna look at what's at the front. See, look at that. The world is back here again. The Tower, the world, the Tower, the world, the Tower. So I feel like it's like saying, if we should have it so we can see the world and the Tower. Let's see, just so you can see it. Okay, with the world and the Tower. I place it here just so you can see it better. So with the world being here, okay, if we've got the world here and we've got the Tower, I feel like the 8 of Swords is what's going on currently. This kind of feeling of restlessness, being very inconsistent, maybe, and that kind of inconsistency is then currently causing blockages in your life. And I feel like to overcome that, you have to really tap into really, what is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you want? What is it that where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself next year? Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? I feel like these are the questions that you need to ask yourself. What is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you want for your life? What does your love life look like now? And how do you want it to look like in 2 years, 3 years time? 4 years time, 5 years time? What does your career look like now? Where do you see yourself in 2 years? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Okay, what opportunities do you need to take on now that you're not doing now? What's energy around, or your self-confidence, your self-esteem is maybe causing blockages for you to not achieve what you want now? Okay, let's have a look at the chakras. So we've got some colors of the chakras. We're going to have a quick fiddle and let's see what comes out. That could be, so to see what chakras could be impacted at this time. Let's have a look. Okay, so quite a few. So we have the crown. Sorry, something just dropped just now. We have the crown. So we have the crown. We have the third eye. Look at that. The third eye here, and that's all like the intuitive power here. Okay, so we have the crown chakra, which is all about your consciousness, your self-awareness. Now we have the pinks and the reds represents the root chakra. Then we have the orange, which represents the sacral energy here. So right, so look at all of these things here, and if we have a look, that's a lot of blockages. There's a lot of blockages going on, and I feel like that blockages is all coming from one. We've got the root chakra, which is all about your stability, and again that's about staying still. And I've got the message of sit down. Sit down. And I feel like that's something, again, where the meditation will really help, because you know, if you are struggling with staying in one place, it's going to ask yourself what has caused that feeling of like, oh my gosh, like you get so distracted easily and then you don't follow through. Projects are not being completed, or tasks that you said you were going to do is not complete. What's causing that? Is it triggered by any anxiety that you may have, any worries that you may have? Let's write those worries down. Let's write those worries down on paper. We don't need to keep holding on to these worries, okay? Again, with our sacral, is there any kind of passion? Is there kind of any issues around our sexuality? Any kind of confidence? Anything in this region with the sacral, as well as maybe the solar plexus, the solar rewind. Go back to this, let's say the solar plexus. Could it be the solar plexus that could be also impacted at this time? Right, sometimes when the messages are coming through, it's like they want to come out so quickly that my mouth isn't always quick to like gather exactly. So bear with me, but the messages are coming. Okay, then we have the third eye. So I feel like the third eye is your intuition. So again, the meditation will really help you to tap into your intuition, to really help you to ask yourself those questions, to build that connection with the divine, to build that connection with your guardian angels, to build that connection with your ancestors, to build that connection with your spirit guides. And I feel like all of this is needed, but you know, through this time, taking that time to just help you to really connect with nature, you know, will help you to connect with that kind of, I feel like it's like a lot of earthy nature, earthy grounding is needed at this time to really connect. Even placing your feet on grass or doing a meditation, you know, to help you to just relax, to help you to kind of, you know, just say, right, I'm just going to sit here for a little while. Why am I doing this to myself? Like, why am I constantly questioning? Why am I or doubting myself in this manner? Because it's causing a tower moment. You know, this Eight of Swords energy is causing a tower moment, because I feel like a lot of it is how you are feeling in terms of, or what you're thinking. Could be maybe an overthinking. It could be maybe an area in your inner childhood where there could have been some restlessness that you did not heal from it. And that have we got we have boredom here, relieves boredom and mood swings, develops emotional stability. And I feel like maybe there could have been some kind of things where if you notice there might have been patterns. Perhaps it could be learning difficulties, ADHD or anything like that. But I feel like it's really saying that to tap into the energy of meditation. But we also have passing over, whether that could have been somewhat a loved one that passed, but you know there was still kind of maybe some issues around that you still didn't heal from. But I feel like this, what you don't see coming, is really saying with the world coming out twice, new cycles are coming. New cycles are coming. But I feel like for a new cycle to come, you have to let go of this. You have to let go of the previous cycle. You have to let go because it's creating tower. The tower is representing that transformational energy, and it's like it or lump it, like it or not, the universe is coming into the play because it's recognizing now that, you know, sometimes when we say we can be our worst enemies, I feel like this situation is saying that you're taking a kind of a stance where either you get very distracted, or if things don't work your way, you kind of get into this action of like decision deficit, or you don't choose to not do anything. That then is creating inconsistent behavior. But then there's a part of you, and I feel like because the heart chakra is not here, that wants consistency, that loves consistency, loves the importance of routines, love all these things. And it could have been maybe an empress in your life, maybe a mother figure or a father figure where you did have that. And I feel like maybe now that they're no longer in your life anymore, or they might have been a passing or of a loved one, I feel like maybe that can have caused some triggers there. But I feel like with the Four of Wands, you can have that consistency, but you're gonna have to work on it. Call on your guardian angels, call on your spirit guides, call on your ancestors to give you guidance, to give you signs. You know, ask, you know, to see the 444, to let them so that they can let you know, right, show me the 444 to let me know this, show me the 333 to let me know this. I feel like this could be really key to really help you, you know, so you have the ability to learn from these past experiences, you know, and retrieve old forgotten knowledge. Okay, wow. Okay, so we're gonna pull out a Jamaican proverb. As you can see, we've got one candle left. Okay. Whoa, two came out. Two came out. Look at that. The cow says sit. What did it? Why? We said sit. Sit down. Look at this. The cow said sit down. The cow said sit down. Don't mean rest. So the cow said sit down, but it didn't mean to rest. The cow said sit down, but it didn't mean to rest. This simply means don't be lazy and idle. Don't self-sabotage. Okay, to sit down isn't to sit down, yes, but it's not sit down to be idle and lazy. It's to sit down and to learn, to meditate, so you can then work on this restlessness. You know, we have to undo this pattern of restlessness. Okay, boy, yoy, look at that. And here we got another Jamaican proverb: and not everything come from above a blessing. And not everything come from above is a blessing. So not everything that comes from above is a blessing. And I feel like this is saying some opportunities may come with a consequence. So superior positions to dispose the unfortunate. So some positions can expose the unfortunate. So use your discernment. And I feel like this is really kind of telling, like, if there's been anything that you may have experienced and it may have not worked out or anything like that, there could be a lessons, and as well as maybe any restlessness behavior, any inconsistent behavior, they're there as lessons. Okay, look at that, the wedding bush, commitment to any areas of life. And perhaps maybe if there was somebody you felt was the one and it isn't turned out not to be the one, I feel like it's like don't dwell on that, because who could be the one is probably just around the corner. But if you're dwelling on somebody that isn't meant to be, okay, look at this person here. Use this time to meditate, okay, and it will help you to get the clarity that you need. Write down the things that are worrying you, okay. So what you don't see coming is, I feel like it's asking you to tap into really tuning into yourself, tuning into your chakras, tuning into your third eye, tuning into your crown, becoming more self-aware, becoming more conscious, okay, tapping into the energy of divine, recognizing divination. Divination is around everywhere, in everyday items, in everyday things, through signs, through synchronicities. You know, what are you ignoring? Okay, what are you missing out? Look at all these things, note it down, any particular patterns that you are seeing, and we need to pattern up the thing. And when I say pattern up the thing, is simply meaning, right, if you're recognizing that you are being very restless, if your patterns or behavior have been very inconsistent, how can we bring more consistency into our life? Look at your routines. What are your routines saying? What are your routines all about? What are you doing in these routines? Are these routines serving you? How much time are you giving yourself to sleep every night? How much healthy meals are you eating every day, every week? Okay, how much time are you are investing in yourself, in your own self-care, to show yourself self-love, to improve your fitness maintenance, your health maintenance? How much time are you devoting to that? How much time are you devoting to your self-love, working on yourself, building a connection with the divine, building all these things? These are the questions that you may have to ask yourself, because this is creating a tower moment. But the world is here. Look at that, the world, the emperor, so there could be, or the Emperor and the Queen of Cups, there could be something to do with maybe a father or loss of a loved one. But I feel like it's asking yourself to look and examine, from the past, to help you to learn, so that when you move towards the future, new beginnings, new cycles, past energy of inconsistencies or poor routines are not impacting you now. Okay? Right, so we are going to pull out some well-being messages. Let's see what well-being messages you need to see. What well-being messages do the collective who chose Power 3 need to see? What well-being messages do the collective who chose Power 3 need to see? Okay, let's look at that. Spend time with your pet. Look at that. Go to a Zumba class. Book a chiropractor session. Go to the theatre and watch a play. Watch your favourite show. So this reading is very similar to reading Pile 2. Okay, so if you do have a look at Pile 2, because I feel like it will really resonate as well. Watch your favourite show. Diffuse essential oils. FaceTime, call a friend. Look at that. Go and watch a movie. Eat your favourite foods. Let's have a look here. Play a board game. And this might bring some memories of childhood. It might resurface some of these things. Do something arts and craft, like do some kind of arty crafty thing. Okay. Complete a 10-minute meditation. So if you haven't been doing meditations, I feel like all these messages about meditations will be a really good time. There are lots of meditations on Wagwan Tarot. We do have a pick a card meditation, we have a letting go meditation, we have a money manifesting meditation. Now we don't have many views on those, so we do, if we appreciate all the views or the you watching it, because it just lets us, it lets YouTube, it lets the community know there's, to spread that message across the algorithms and stuff like that, that there are people that really enjoy the content. And at Wagwan Tarot and Tea, our aim is not just to do those like a tarot reading, a pick a card reading. It's we look at it on a holistic. Okay, if we're saying what we're saying, it's about being about all of it, So looking at the meditations, looking at how the tarot can be used as therapy, look at how the Jamaican proverbs can be used as a divination tool to help give us more clarity, to help us give us more understanding, using the oracle cards to give us deeper understandings, deeper meanings. Okay, to help, using all everyday items, just like all these things that we're using as everyday items, the meditations, mantras, affirmations, they all are tools that we can use, okay, to help strengthen our intuition and use our discernment. So use them all, okay? Go on a nature walk. Boy, hey, boy, go on a nature walk. Look at that. Look at that. Vitamins and minerals, you see, taking that time to look after your body, because the next cycle, the world is showing up twice. Okay, look at that, lots of doubles is showing up twice. So it's saying, look, what you don't see coming, great things are coming ahead for you with the Four of Wands, the energy of the world and the Four of Wands, and the world coming up twice. But you have to get yourself ready for it, and to be ready for it is creating new healthy habits for yourself. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Write a gratitude list. Try a weighted blanket. So a weighted blanket is where they place weights in it, and it's to allow you to feel really rested, really comfortable. And this can be a really good way to help to relieve that feelings of restlessness. Okay, look at that. Wow. Go out for brunch. Yes, go out for brunch. Go and have a good time with your loved ones, with friends. Create a morning routine. You see that? Look, routines are key. There's lots of messages about routines. Right, so I'm going to pull out a let's see what crystal from the crystal oracle deck. Let's see what crystal will be really good for you at this time. I feel like something wanted to come out. Oh yes, we got rhodochrosite. Okay, rhodochrosite. So rhodochrosite. It's a crystal. It's saying integrate. So this could be a really good crystal for you to get. Let's see if there's any more. Any more? The quartz, yep. And I feel like that could be clear quartz. Okay, I've got some now. Yeah, just wearing a quartz again. That can help with clarity. It can help with power. It's saying power and clarity. Okay, so yes, so clear quartz, and you can get either or rose quartz, pink rose quartz, and that's really good for love. But I don't see love as the in like a major issue in this scenario. I feel like it's the clarity with the crown chakra and with your third eye. Okay, but I feel like it's saying what you don't see coming is that like abundant opportunities are coming your way. But before those opportunities can get the open door, think of the Ace of Pentacles, which I love. That Ace of Pentacles, it's like you see that maze, and behind that maze it's like the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles. You have to get yourself to a place where you are loving on yourself. And when I say loving on yourself, you're loving on yourself from head to toe. From head to toe, you hear? From head to toe. You are pouring into yourself. And when I say pouring into yourself, you are speaking words of love to yourself, abundance. You're telling yourself that you are beautiful. You are making sure that it's part of your routine. You're allowing, an environment that is built on healthy boundaries. You are enabling an environment that is built on unconditional love. You are creating an environment of unconditional love. You are creating an environment where your self value, you value yourself, but your respect is intact. You are highly respected by yourself, and by others. You are creating a healthy environment. But I feel like the more you do that and you tap into that energy, and you build those consistent habits into your life, into your existence, when it comes to your well-being, when it comes to your self-care, when it comes to your self-love and your self-love maintenance, when it comes to how you value relationships and the people that you have in your life, it's going to open a world. Look at this person who is just enjoying life, loving life. Look at the champagne or the glass of wine in their hand and feeling amazing. And I feel that glow up is going to come for you. It's waiting for you. But I feel like now is the time to really enjoy what you enjoy doing. Connect with your inner child. Let go of any things that are not in alignment with you, that are not serving you. So it's not hindering you from then going into the next cycle, which is abundant, more opportunities. You looking back and go, oh my gosh, I'm so thankful. Looking back maybe 2 years, 5 years, and saying, right, I'm so thankful I've overcome this. I'm so thankful I've got this. I'm so thankful I've got this happening for me. I'm so thankful I'm in this career. I'm so thankful I'm in this relationship, because I've taken that time to really work on myself, let go of things that were not serving me, let go of any habits or any things where I was saying I'm going to do it and I was never doing it. I'm so thankful I've taken this opportunity to meditate and build this connection with the divine and trust my intuition more and use my discernment. I'm so thankful I'm at this place. Looking at the gratitude list, I did see a gratitude list as well. Being more thankful and more appreciative of what you have in your life. And I feel like that's going to open new blessings, abundance, joys. And when I say joys, I said it deliberately as plural, because it's going to bring many abundant opportunities for yourself. So we're going to leave it there. And I hope you can gather as many of those gems, those intuitive gems in this read. And if this one really resonated, do have a look at pile number 2, because it had lots of similarities in the read. Okay, so to the collective who chose pile 3, I hope the messages are resonating. And you know what we like to do around here: take what resonates and leave the rest. Take what resonates and leave the rest. I saw it go. This simply means that's how it goes around here. I saw it go. That's how it goes around here. Take what resonates and leave. Hey, we have to put energy into that. Leave. Hey, leave the rest. But be sure, stay hydrated, look good, feel good. We have to feel good. Yes, we have to say it twice and sweet up ourselves. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Watch this video, okay? Watch this video next. See you on the next one. One love and wagwan.